Hello, I'm Ginkgo Sequoia and I'm the author of the book The Tree Mystic. Today I'm going to read you a small extract from the book called Loving Tenderness. It is a story about Bruno, one of the volunteers. He's a man who has never experienced love as a child. When Shimla, the head teacher from the local school, visits, Bruno finds himself alone with Pravid and their baby. Shimla's husband, Pravid, placed a bag on the table. "Do you mind if I bath the baby? The water is off where we live." Bruno had just the thing. He returned a few minutes later with a plastic bath from his greenhouse. He washed it and filled it up with warm water. Pravid smiled. "Would you like to bath my daughter?" Pravid passed the baby over. Very carefully, Bruno poured cups of warm water over the baby's head. The baby laughed and waved her tiny feet. Bruno experienced a new emotion, one that he wasn't familiar with. Then a little miracle took place, one that stirred Bruno in a way that his carrots and tomatoes never had. Pravid gently lowered the baby onto a blanket on the floor. In between little tickles, he patted the baby dry with a large white fluffy towel. "Now I'm going to apply some soothing cream and then you can finish things off." "Me? Are you sure?" "Of course." Pravid handed him a plastic container. "Just sprinkle baby powder all over her. Then watch her gurgle with delight." Bruno did as he was asked and covered the giggling girl in a puff of baby powder. Its sweetness filled the room and danced around his nostrils. "What do I do next?" "Put the talcum powder down, then gently rub and stroke her." Bruno caressed and patted as tenderly as he possibly could. "What does this do?" "It nourishes the baby's present and future happiness." Bruno continued with his task in complete silence. The emotion that he was soaking up left no room for words. He sighed and blew on his face instead. When it was time to pick the baby up and pass her back to Pravid, Bruno attempted to work out what he had just experienced. This, he concluded, must be human tenderness. He put one of his great gardening hands up the back of his shirt because now rivers of perspiration were running down the canyons of his back. Pravid gave him a concerned look. "Are you okay?" There was a long pause. "I don't think I have witnessed anything like that before. I don't think anyone ever did that to me." When Shimla and Pravid departed, the other adults sat on the lawn to discuss the head teacher's comments. Except Bruno, he went for a walk. He wasn't going to let a moment of such joy pass without some more contemplation. He put the back of his hand to his nose. It smelt of baby powder. Some of his grief loosened and something around his heart began to swirl. Sometimes grief, loss and loneliness can make your heart crumple. Sometimes joy can make your lines retreat. That's it. You can buy the book on Amazon or at thetreemystic.com. I'm Ginkgo and I'll be back with another video soon. Thank you.